I got 10 date night approved summer fragrances for you all today. Hope you all are doing well. If you are looking just to go out night on the town, maybe going out with your lady, or just going out, just hanging out with friends, family, but you know, you're looking for some nice evening wear, I got 10 for you. I'm gonna start off on the list right here. A good fragrance is gonna be this one right here. This is Le Male. This is the Le Male Le Parfum, and this is by Jean Paul Gaultier. And this one, it's just such a, man, this one right here is just an easy fragrance to wear. Very easy to wear. This opens up with the cardamom. It has nice lavender in the opening, some iris. It has some vanilla, just beautiful vanilla as it dries down, and then it gets into those oriental notes like your resins and your ambers, and love the resins and ambers. It just goes for this. It's kind of this nice. The dry down is very smoky. It's rich, has the incense, kind of like a toffee caramel in the dry down, but it's not overly sweet. So it's not something that's going to be, you know, just too cloying, too sweet for you. So it will be perfect for a nice date night. It doesn't project that far, maybe no more than a few feet away. But it's just a nice fragrance, easy, you can't go wrong with it. So get your nose on Le Male Le Parfum. This is by Jean Paul Gaultier. Coming in next one, this is not a ranked list, so I'm just kind of going through them one by one. Next one on the list is going to be by Parfum de Marly. This is Layton. Get your nose on this. This is well known, very mass appealing, just so nice. It's all about the green apple. That it opens up with a beautiful apple mixed with that lavender, bergamot. Has a little orange in it, and as it dries down, you get some peppers and some beautiful vanilla and a violet note. It is just a wonderful fragrance. I got a lot of compliments on this last summer when I wore this. This is one that you could obviously wear. More people probably wear it as you get into the fall and maybe into the winter, but I believe you could pull this off year round. I'm saying as a date night, but I kind of wore this mostly during the day, actually, in the 70s, and as I guess in the high 70s, and it really just projects off your skin like more than an arm's length. It will project in high heat. So get your nose on it, give it a shot. If you want something that's really going to project, this one will do it. Don't overspray it if you're going to wear it in high heat. This is Layton by Parfum de Marly. Next one we have on the list, this one right here is, this one I think more of a business event if you're going to wear it in the evening. This is Dior Sauvage. This is the EDT. Dior Sauvage. This right here is one I always call a dumb reach. You can't go wrong with this day or night. It's smooth in the night. This one is makes me feel a little bit more sophisticated. It's like, you know, it's like if you're going to a business ball, you just want something safe, mass appealing. This one's gonna work. It opens up with the citruses, has a nice fresh citrus, and a fresh amber, not a sticky amber, but kind of a fresh amber. It has some bergamot and peppers in it, and of course it has the lavender, which gives a nice powdery, little sweet woods as in a dry down. Beautiful fragrance. I forgot to give you some of the prices on these, but most of these are going to range in the between $60 to $90 type of range. That's been the range from most of these, the ones I've just mentioned. That's the general range. I'll put some prices in to pop up as we're talking here, but man, get your nose on Dior Sauvage. This is the EDT version, which is one, if you're going to wear it in the summer, this is the one I'd wear. It is definitely a date night approved, very smooth. Next one on the list, this one right here, I'll go to this one right here. This is going to be Velvet Oud. This is one of Lattafa's Velvet Oud. Let's see if you can catch that. Yeah, Lattafa Velvet Oud, beautiful bottle. The bottle is definitely just so nice. Um, this one is very interesting, very unique, because it opens up with, it has the citruses you can smell, but then it's a very leathery. The leathers come out in it. It has the oud, some incense, and then in the dry down you get the ambers and the musk. I think it's just a nice fragrance. Man, what a beautiful mixture of leather and citruses. So usually the leathers you pull out towards the winter, but man, it just works on a date night. This is smooth right here. Yeah, this one right here definitely lasts long enough to get you through a night out on the town. These are all very affordable. I think this one, it ran me about $45 in that range. So get your nose on this Velvet Oud by Lattafa. Okay, so next on the list we have one I featured before, but man, this one is just this one is so nice. This is by Lalique. It's Hommage Homme. This is by Lalique. You can see it has a lot of shine to it. Man, this right here, it's opens up with a beautiful violet note. It's the saffron in there. Oh, it's just so nice. Bergamot. Now the saffron gives it a nice honey, leather type of a smell to it. The violet is kind of a candied wood, is the way I describe it. And then the bergamot, of course, is the lemon lime. Mix all that together, and you got Hommage Homme by Lalique. Man, so nice and dry down. There's some oud, pepper, musk. You could get this for $35-40. I'll leave a link on where to get it. It's becoming harder to find. I believe it might be discontinued, but I know where you can find it, and I'll leave a link there, and you can get it for that price range. And this thing just smells, smells so much more than what it actually costs. So get your nose on it. You will not be disappointed. It sits a little closer to the skin, so it's not projecting out of the swirl. But hey, when you're on a date, usually you're getting a little closer on those dates and those type of settings. So this one right here, one of my favorite pickups. Get your nose on it. Okay, next one on the list here, and this one this one is one of my newer pickups, but it's very good. So you have to get your nose on this one here, and this is Eternal Oud. This is by Lattafa Eternal Oud. Very distinct bottle. This here is my goodness, this is so good. It's not even funny. It comes off like oh, look at that atomizer. Oh my gosh. You gotta get your nose on this, man. Oh, it reminds you of Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Grand Soir. It's a lot of people call it a clone of that. So that means it's gonna open. It has this. It has the ambers. It has the benzoins, the resin, the gums, the vanilla. It has the tonka. It has the tonka being kind of the almond, vanilla, tobacco type of accords in it. Has lavender, labdanum, which is an ambery, leathery accord. It just has probably everything I like in a fragrance all in one. But what makes this different than Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Grand Soir, and I'm not saying it's necessarily better, but it works more for the summer. It has this plum note that I don't think is in the Grand Soir. I don't smell in that, but this plum note, my goodness, it is, man. You wear this, if you there, I got two fragrances on here that you are seriously, yeah, man, I'm telling you, you got to get your nose on it. Okay, next on the list, this one is a good one right here. This is Gravitas Parfum by Naughton and Wilson. This one right here, beautiful gold bottle. I would wear this on a nice summer evening that's raining. If it's raining, you get caught out in the rain, kind of damp out there. It has the lavender, the orange, it has bergamot, all that in the opening. Then it has the cardamom and the peppers will come through. This has this coriander, which is kind of this coriander accord in there. Some oak moss, which is kind of, you know, makes you think of that wet rain, the mossy patchouli and vanilla as it dries down. I love this fragrance. It's such a nice fragrance. I just, oh, it is just a wonderful fragrance. Get your nose on this. It is very nice, sits close to the skin as well, but man, you got to get your nose on this one right here by Gravitas. This is Gravitas Pour Homme. Good date night fragrance. Okay, next on the list is another good one that I don't hear talked about too much, and this is by Etat Libre de Orange. This is Un Amourette by, you can see the fragrance here. This one right here I don't hear it talked about that much. Has a nice iris accord in the opening, this vanilla, some neroli, which, you know, neroli is kind of a honey orange type of accord. And as it dries down, you get a little bit of ouds and a little powdery notes in it. Run you about $60. As I said, all these fragrances are in that range. So good date night fragrance. Get your nose on this one. Okay, next on the list, one I don't wear too much, and I need to revisit this a little bit more. And this is one of the nicer bottles I have. Is this 1 million Elixir by Paco Rabane. 1 million Elixir. And of course, you know, this is just, you know, this is going to be good. I mean, it's just as good as what how the bottle looks, huh? Yeah, that apple and that rose. Yeah, it's been a while since I've worn this one, and I kind of need to revisit it. Perfect for a date night. This is more of a mass appealing type of date night fragrance. It has this osmanthus note, which is kind of like an apricot type of accord. It has some vanilla and tonka as it dries down, some patchouli. Good fragrance. This one, you know, is gonna work. So this is the one where you want to be safe. You wear this as on a night out in town. It doesn't project too far off the skin. All these fragrances are gonna get you through your date night, and they're gonna last long enough. So Paco Rabanne 1 million Elixir. Get your nose on that one. And last but not least, we have one of my favorites, which is the Tux. Man, this is another shut it down type of fragrance. You will not be disappointed with this one. It opens up with this reminds you of Tuxedo by YSL, and it has the patchouli, the ambers, the vanilla, the floral notes, then some spices and woods. It has the powdery, leathery notes as it dries down. This, along with Eternal Oud, these two fragrances, these two are those shut it down fragrances. Those are probably the best on my list, even though it's unranked. So I think that's my 10. I hope I didn't miss one, but man, perfect date night approved for the summer. Go ahead, get your nose on these. You will not be disappointed, and your date won't be either. That's all I got for you all. This is Marvin with Preaching Sense, and I'm out.